Welcome to SBS News in Easy English. I'm Sofia Petrovic. The federal government is gradually stopping COVID-19 economic support payments. Payments will start to decrease once states and territories reach 70% full vaccination. The payment will be stopped over a period of 2 weeks. First, automatic renewals will stop. Next, the payment will go down to $450 for those who have lost more than 8 hours of work. Those on income support will receive $100. Finance Minister Simon Birmingham told ABC the government is making changes as states outline their roadmaps out of the coronavirus pandemic.
Importantly, the support for individuals under the COVID disaster payment, which is running at around $1 billion a week in costs, will continue through between 70% and 80%. Individuals will only need to move to a process of reapplying each week for that assistance.
New South Wales has recorded 863 new COVID-19 cases and 15 deaths. Health authorities are reporting less cases in Western and southwestern Sydney, but more infections in the regions such as Illawarra. The state will allow fully vaccinated people to enter aged care facilities from October 11th, with a limit of 2 visitors each day. Premier Gladys Berejiklian says people in New South Wales need to be careful before then.
Between the 11th of October and when we hit 80% double dose, we do need to exercise that extra degree of caution to make sure that we don't see a surge in cases or a surge in hospitalisation beyond what we can manage.
Ambulance Victoria is concerned the state's health system is under too much pressure due to rising coronavirus cases. Victorian paramedics are transferring about 150 coronavirus patients to hospital daily, but say they are being turned away. The ambulance service is reporting long delays. There were more than 3,000 phone calls to the ambulance on Monday. Victoria has recorded 950 new coronavirus cases and 7 deaths. Despite these high numbers, residents in Melbourne can now travel 15 kilometres from their home. Other restrictions will be eased regarding sport, including golf and tennis. Federal Treasurer Josh Frydenberg says Victorians have had enough of lockdowns.
People are at their wits' end. They want their kids back at school. They want businesses to reopen. They are getting the jab in record numbers because they believe that's part of the compact they have with their governments, federal and state, that when they get the jab, the restrictions will ease. And that is what state governments need to provide.
Queensland has reported 1 new coronavirus case. The person is a close contact of the first case, the aviation worker. Health Minister Yvette D'Arth says masks must be worn and asked residents to comply. French President Emmanuel Macron says he is prepared to speak to Prime Minister Scott Morrison. He hasn't said anything about the French ambassador returning to Australia. An anonymous French official says President Macron has not spoken with Mr Morrison since the defence deal was cancelled. Australia plans to cancel its contract to buy French submarines and buy US nuclear-powered submarines instead. French President Emmanuel Macron says Europe should not be naive. No date has been set for the return of the French ambassador to Australia. You're listening to SBS News in Easy English. I'm Sofia Petrovic.